Most people think that achieving their first pull-up feels impossible, but in reality, it's actually way closer than they think. It's not only about getting stronger, it's about fixing a few key things that are secretly holding you back. And if you look at people who finally get their first pull-up, you'll realize they didn't suddenly become strong. They just started doing the right things. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can get your first rep and progress all the way to 5 clean pull-ups. And it all starts with identifying the real problem. Most people don't fail at pull-ups because they're weak. They fail because they're training the wrong things in the wrong way. Think about it. How many times have you jumped on the bar, tried to pull, and thought, I'm just not strong enough? And wait, this matters because strength is only one piece of the puzzle. A lot of beginners actually have enough raw strength to get their first rep, but they leak that strength through bad technique, poor body positioning, and no real plan. Some people rely too much on their arms and ignore their back. Others swing their body without control, and most don't train consistently enough to see progress. And here's the part no one tells you. Doing random attempts every day is one of the fastest ways to stay stuck. You're basically practicing failure over and over again, especially if your grip is weak and scapula is not engaged. But there's still one question though. What should you actually be doing instead? Before we get into that, if you want something super simple to follow, I put together a free 0 to 5 pull-up guide that lays everything out step by step. It's quick, straight to the point, and it'll save you months of guessing. But for now, let's fix the real problem. Starting with Step 1. Build the foundation. The fastest way to get your first rep isn't by jumping on the bar and hoping it works. It's by building strength with the right variations. The closest thing to a real pull-up is the band-assisted pull-ups. Using a supportive but not too heavy band helps you get up while ensuring your back is still doing most of the work. And that's the important part, because if you pull using your arms, then you're never going to get the right technique. So you go all the way up and all the way down. Aim for about 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 10 controlled reps. With time, you can either use a lighter band or add more sets and reps. Now most people stop there, and that's a mistake, because what really speeds things up are negatives. Jump to the top position, then lower yourself as slowly as possible. This can be hard at first, but it literally speeds up progress and builds strength in the exact movement you're trying to unlock. Do 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps, and aim for at least 3 to 5 seconds on the way down. If you can't control the descent, that's your weakness, and that's exactly what you're fixing. Now to actually use your back instead of arms, you need to know how to activate the right muscles. That's where Australian pull-ups come in. These might feel easier, but they're one of the best exercises for learning how to actually use your back. To do them right, just think about pulling your elbows down. That one cue shifts the work from your arms to your back instantly. If you do all of this right, you're not just getting stronger, you're building the exact strength and control your body needs to unlock that first pull-up. But here's where most people mess up. They do these exercises, but they never actually improve at them. And that's why pull-ups will always feel impossible. So that takes us to Step 2, strength and progression. So you got the exercises, now it's time for you to finally understand progression. A simple definition would be that each week, you do just a little more. But for building strength for pull-ups, it's a little more complicated. You see, progress depends on the exercise as well. So for banded pull-ups, you will progress by using a lighter band. For negatives, by increasing the time it takes you to get down. And for Australian pull-ups, by trying harder variations. Now for all of these, you can add either reps or sets and then repeat. In a few weeks, your body adapts, and what once felt impossible starts to feel normal. And if you look at top calisthenics athletes, that's exactly what they do. Stick to the same exercises, get stronger at them, and then progress into a harder variation. And here's the weird part. To ensure your body adapts to pull-ups, frequency actually matters more than intensity. You don't need to destroy yourself every session, you just need to show up consistently. That's why I encourage you to train these movements 2 or even 3 times per week. Now you're probably asking yourself, what happens after you do your first pull-up? How do you progress to 3 reps, 4 reps, or even 5? Well, here's where the next step comes in. Step 3, the first pull-up and beyond. And then it happens. That moment where you pull and you actually get over the bar. It might not be perfect, but it counts. And once you do that, everything changes. because now your body knows it's possible. From there, it's just about repeating the process, clean up your form, add more reps, and build consistency. Don't rush to 10 reps. One clean rep is better than 3 sloppy ones. Now look, you can try to figure all of this out on your own, test random workouts, and take longer than necessary. Or you can follow a plan that's already laid out for you. That's exactly why I made a free 0 to 5 pull-ups guide. It breaks everything down step by step so you know exactly what to do, how to progress, and how to avoid the mistakes that keep most people stuck. If you want to get your first pull-up faster and without guessing, the link is in the description. Takeaway: you're not that far. If your first pull-up feels impossible right now, it's really not. You're probably just a few small fixes away. Learning how to use your back, building strength the right way, and following a simple progression. And it's not about doing more, it's about doing things right. One small improvement at a time adds up faster than you think. Most people quit right before it starts to click, but if you stay consistent, you'll break through. Trust the process, keep showing up, and you'll surprise yourself. And if you want a clear path, grab the free 0 to 5 pull-up guide below. It'll make everything simple.